I think it's phenomenal that when you study the life of Jesus and you look at the emotion that was most commonly used to describe Jesus, it's the emotion compassion. It's spalagna, that's the Greek word. It's literally your guts go out. It kind of makes sense for splagna to mean your guts go out, but that's what it means. You have compassion. Your heart goes out to somebody else. You just in this gut, I hurt for you. I feel your pain. Why? Because they were like sheep without a shepherd. They were precious people created in the image of God who were lost and trying to find solutions and all kinds of other things, and who needed to know the freedom and the liberty that Jesus can give. And so he preached the gospel, he challenged injustice, he healed the sick, and he showed the love of the Father to everyone. What does this look like practically in our world? This is probably the outward dimension where most of us are out of balance, to be honest. And the reason most of us are out of balance here is because of fear. We're afraid that if we put ourselves out there, if we try to share our beliefs, share our faith, display the love of the Father to other people, then we may be rejected or made fun of, or we won't have an answer to a question that they have. And a lot of that's unwarranted fear. I mean, so much of evangelism, the reason it's not effective is because many of us, we grew up with a definition of evangelism that is two nervous people talking to one another. One person nervous because they're sharing the gospel in a very awkward way, and the other person nervous because they're listening to this nervous person share the gospel in an awkward way. And so it's just awkward. But that doesn't have to be evangelism. That's not the way Jesus did evangelism. He met people, connected with people, helped to meet their needs, and when an opportunity arose, he shared the gospel. And it's that easy. You find somebody you connect with naturally. You create a friendship, you strike up a conversation, not with an agenda, not so that you can get them saved, but because they're precious people created in the image of God. And when the opportunity rises, you share the good news. And it's not on you whether they accept or reject. That's up to the Lord. Salvation is a work of God. But what is a work of man, what you are encouraged and held responsible to do, is to preach it and to share it. It's not forcing yourself on the unsuspecting. It's making a connection with someone who God has already prepared. Look for people you naturally connect with. So ask yourself.